Cover letters. If you have applied for a job in the last 10 years, you'll see that there is an area where cover letters are expected. Sometimes when asked to upload a resume, there's a separate area that asks you to upload your cover letter. And today, my objective is to stress the importance of writing a formal, well-executed cover letter the way that you would handle any kind of college essay. Okay? So the reason that I want you to listen to this information is because cover letters are essentially your foot in the door. They're your first impression. It's the strong handshake you give when you meet somebody or the warm smile that you give to somebody. Okay? We may not necessarily meet all the qualifications when applying for a job. We may not meet all the experience that they're asking us for. However, with a cover letter, you have the opportunity to illustrate the history and the story of your career and your experience. But I think what happens all too often is we sort of dismiss the idea of the cover letter as a one paragraph kind of document in which we simply say, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, I heard you're hiring, so here's my resume," enclosed, okay? And we're going about that all wrong, okay? So today I want to talk to you a little bit about piecing together the best cover letter, okay? So the first thing that I recommend you doing is whenever you're applying for a job, print out that actual job application that you find online, okay? Make it a tangible piece of paper so that you can sit down and really look at it, go through what is expected, the requirements, the qualifications that are needed, so that you can see, first of all, is this even really something you want to do? Is this really the direction you want to go in? And another reason being, highlight all the areas in which you think that you fit the description best, okay? So recently I applied for a job for a grant writer here with a local nonprofit organization. So what I did was I printed out, see that? I printed out the actual job description, okay? And again, it's always there, it'll always be there, you can just print it out. And what I did was, under typical duties, I sat down, got my highlighter, and I went through and highlighted all the areas that I actually do have experience executing this kind of material, okay? So I don't want you to simply focus on 3, but for the purposes of the letter, you need to focus on 3 because, again, we are going to write this letter like it is a formal college essay. And so in any kind of essay, we all know there's an introduction, the body, and our conclusion. And I know it may seem daunting, but trust me, this is going to get your foot in the door. So the reason that I'm focused on these 3 right now is because this is my body. Paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and paragraph 4. So the way that it's going to be broken down is in your intro for your cover letter. You need to remind them, you need to let them know, introduce yourself. Who are you? What's your personal brand? What does that stand for? How did you hear about the job? And why you think you're the best fit for the job. So, the way it's broken down in my cover letter is I have my intro. I am interested in the grant writing position that is currently posted on Indeed.com. My qualifications are the following: reason 1, reason 2, and reason 3, which again go back to this. So you're letting them know basically in your intro, I'm about to tell you the 3 main reasons why I should be considered for this job, okay? So for me, I focused on conducts research and manage grant programs. Check, I've got experience in that. The next one, preparation and timely submission of grant applications. Check, check. Got experience in that. And the next one I focused on was make sure and ensure that all grant deliverables are executed. Check, check, check. I've got experience in all these three things. And because I'm stating that in my letter, I'm letting them know that I meet exactly what it is that they're asking on this application. And if they meet me, they're going to find out all the other reasons why I'm the perfect candidate, and they're going to be able to match and see that it's not just these three areas that I'm well versed in, it's also all these other areas that I'm well versed in. Okay? Your conclusion. Remind them why you should get this job. Remind them of the three things that you just said that you were good at. Let them know that if they meet you, they will not be sorry. The reason that cover letters are very important, like I stated earlier, is because it's your foot in the door. It's your introduction. I recommend you going to Barnes and Noble and sitting down and, get yourself a coffee and look at the books that are, I would look under formal business writing, because again, our letter needs to be professionally written. Okay, we're talking margins, professional salutations, professional greetings, professional enclosures. All of that needs to be perfect. The resume, sometimes I sort of think that resumes kind of just start to run into each other. We all have Google and we all know what to Google, but the top recruiters on LinkedIn say that not taking time to prepare an effective cover letter is the worst job mistake that they see happening often. And so I hope that this helps you. I hope that you take the time. It is time. It's an investment of your time to do this letter, but I believe that it'll be so worth it. And I hope that you do it.